Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining me today. I am so excited because I am here and we're going to talk today. And make sure I have enough light. Yeah, I'll leave that light on. We're going to talk today. Today, we're going to talk about it is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. So I'm excited to be here today. I'm so excited. I'm going to work on my camera quality. I'm going to work on my camera quality, but you have to use what you have. Everything is not going to be perfect. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about. It is time. It's really time for you it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to move forward. It is time for you to do what it is that God has called you to do. We sit around and we wait on things to be perfect, but things will never be perfect. The time will never be right. Right? So it is time. I'm here. I'm excited. I'm excited to be live. I feel like it's time for me to do a live on my YouTube channel. But I'm so excited. This is my first live stream that I'm going to leave up. And I'm just here to talk to you and to encourage you and to tell you that it is time. It is time for you to move forward. It is time for you to do what it is that God has called you to do. It is time for you to live out your purpose. It is time for you to speak and use your voice. It is time for you to move up to the next level. And I'm here and I'm using what I have, because a lot of times what happens is we don't want to move forward because we don't have everything in place. We don't have the right things. We don't have what we feel we need to move forward. But I'm here to tell you, I'm using what's in my hands. I'm using what God has given me. I don't have everything I need, but guess what? I will be able to use that later on to let people know at this time in my life, this is all that I had. At this point in my life, this is what I was working with. And that's why I'm here. I'm coming boldly to the throne. Boldly, like they say, go boldly to the throne of God. I'm coming boldly to YouTube on this live. I'm coming live and boldly with what I have, right? So I'm just here to encourage you, to let you know that it's time. It is time for you to stop being fearful. It is time for you to move forward. It is time for you to live out your God-given purpose. It is time for you to do what it is that God has called you to do. As I've stated in one of my lives on Instagram, I don't know if you feel it. There is an urgency that is creeping across the land. There is an urgency for people to do what it is that God has called them to do, to step out in faith, to move forward. There is an urgency that must be done and taken care of today. We can't wait to do these things. These things need to be handled now, right? They need to be taken care of now. And this is also for someone that you are afraid. I'm just finding the camera so I can look in the camera. You are afraid. You are afraid to put yourself out there because you're worried about what your family's going to think. You're worried about what your coworkers are going to think. You're worried about what your spouse is going to think, your children. But this is something that I'm here to affirm to you and confirm to you. You just need to get out there. Because one thing I do know is that people don't care about you how you think they care about you, which, what I mean by this is you're so afraid and concerned about not stepping out in your purpose, not stepping out on faith, that you don't do anything. It's almost like you freeze. But people are so selfish and caught up and concerned with themselves. They're not worried about what you're doing. They may look at what you're doing and they're going to go on, go ahead on about their business. They're going to see what you're doing. They're going to talk about it for a little bit, but then their focus is back on them. Their focus is back on them. So get out there and start. Start. You don't need to have all the best camera quality. You don't need to have all of the best anything. If you produce and generate good content, the people will come. You have to trust that God will send the people that you need, to send the people that you are designed to encourage. You are designed to motivate, encourage. You have to trust that God will send you your tribe. Your tribe will feel your vibe. Just remember that. The people who are meant for you, I don't care what kind of quality, you don't even have to have anything. Whatever you're working with, the people who are for you will come to you. They will be for you. They will like what you have. So it is time. It is time to move forward. It is time to step out into your purpose. It is time for you to live out your God-given purpose. It is time for you to do those things that that you have in your heart. It is time to produce, to manifest those things that are hidden in your heart. It's time for that to be produced. Gone are the days that you sit there and you wish and hope. It is time for you to get out there. It is time for you to do what it is that God has called you to do. If this has not motivated you to get out, I don't know what else will. This is your confirmation. This is your affirmation. This is your validation. This is whatever Asian you want it to be. This is whatever Asian you want it to be, because you need to be getting out there, living and generating and producing your purpose, generating your purpose, living in your purpose, right? This is what you need. You need to be out there doing what it is that's in your heart to do. Stop worrying about people. People are going to talk regardless. People are going to talk whether you're. One thing I learned when I was younger and I was in a situation in my life where it wasn't the best of situations because I didn't have the information that I have now. And what I learned from that situation was that people are going to talk regardless. If you're doing good, they're going to talk. And if you're doing bad, they're going to talk. So what I've learned is you have to do what it is that you are called to do. You have to do what it is that's in your heart to do, regardless of what people think, regardless of how you feel. You have to do what's in your heart. Do that thing that's in your heart to do. Whatever God is calling you to do, do it. It is time. Get out there.